I get the music turned on? Yeah. All right, so we are in our second set of games of the night. This is the last prelims of Season 3.
Yep.
And we've got our two top teams playing against each other, Kraken and Dragon. So this is going to be a little bit of a taster of what's to come for the finals on next week. I have a very strong feeling.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see who our power players are. Maybe they'll try some different builds tonight. I guess we'll kind of wait and see. We've got our player hero highlight of the week with Mofo Fasho, which I did spell his name correctly.
Fasho.
Show. Fasho.
All right. Anyway, he's our hero highlight. He picked up, I think, the soldier little decal, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Or calling them decals, they're pins.
Yeah, they're pins. He's our power tank player. Was a power Winston last week. We'll see what he goes in as today. I think one of his answers to his few questions we ask our hero highlight is he enjoys playing Zarya. So we'll see if he busts that out this week or if he stays with the tried and true.
Yeah. So far what we've seen is some dominating performance from Team Dragon. I think if we're looking at favorites for the night, Dragon for sure.
Without
I think it's
a doubt.
expected to pull ahead. I will say, though, Kraken definitely has had much more time. This is what I think is most interesting about these teams. Dragon, very talented team, has a lot of really strong players on it, do not really play a lot outside of game.
Yeah.
Kraken, also a lot of talented players, and they play with each other a little bit more, and I think they have a little bit more experience playing, comps, working together, running some small setups that I think are really going to pay off here. So I'm very interested to see kind of the mixture of that.
Yeah.
What I definitely tend to see is that the teams that play together can handle defeats and disappointments much easier, and they coordinate on very challenging moments. So when the points got, you have 5 seconds left, you got to get on the point. They're willing to wait that 1 or 2 seconds and then engage at the right time. Compared to the teams that don't have that, they're 5 seconds, everybody on the point, and now they're scattered.
We just saw that in the last set of games. We saw that from Hydra. I think it was one of the reasons that they did so well is because they only had that last few seconds of desperation, but it was enough to collect themselves, focus, get back on the point rather than trickle in or have that one hero go in, try to be the hero, the solo hero, and just get mowed down. So, well, it looks like we are set up and ready to rock and roll, so we're going to jump on over to the game here. And bear with me as I switch our teams over.
Yeah, and this is, we've got, let me make sure I named our teams right. Kraken, Dragon.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Off to Hollywood. We talked through this map already last time, and we saw some decent holds. That first point is hard to hold. I don't expect teams to usually hold that, but once you start moving down the pipeline, it can get a little bit trickier. Big standouts that we've seen time and time again, Randy on this Pharah causes huge problems.
Oh,
and if you're already looking at Team Dragon, who we thought was going to be our kind of stay-ahead team, they have no hit scan to deal with it. So I'm very interested to see how they deal with Randy's Pharah here with no hit scan. I'm assuming they're going to force a change.
I'm going to say they're going to force a change. I don't know how you could stay with the setup they have unless Binshu is going to be their answer to the Pharah there. But you're talking on Dragon, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I guess Dragon doesn't really have much of an answer unless Zen and Genji just focus. But even then, I'm not confident that that's the best answer to the Pharah.
All right, so teams are starting off here right out the gate. We see a very classic dive comp coming out of Team Kraken. And I expect them to really take advantage of that. Again, with that Winston pushing in with the Genji right behind him. So they recognize the Pharah. Let's see what they do to deal with that. If anything, missing the Winston bubble there is huge for Shock and Awe. He's got to get out of there. Loses major defensiveness, but Mofo Fasho goes down. Our hero highlight not making it happen.
No!
I think they're going to be able
pressure on him.
And they are going to be able to trade their Winston players here. Yep, there we go. Rexaw coming in to deal with Blondie. Now, what are they going to do to deal with Randy?
Oh, Randy. On a nice healed nade there to get out of the way of that.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, Shout so.
But Mofo comes in just at the right moment there to
He
clean
did.
up. But Team Kraken, though, struggling to take this point is... Looks like Kraken, or... man, I mixed up the names so hard there. Team Dragon's
did.
taking on the point. Team
Yeah.
Kraken struggling to regain their foothold.
Kraken had some really good last-minute attempts there, though, I have to say. I mean, they definitely threw their best effort. But hopefully they're regrouping there right outside the gate, knowing that point's taken. Nice little pick there. Psycho Otacon maybe peeked out a little too much. There can only be one, as I say, and Farah goes down.
I think Team Dragon is going to have a lot of difficulties with this Farah really soon if they don't figure out a good way to deal with
Yes.
it. Cupcakey, though, picking up some kills on Shoutso means that Randy should have free reign here if they want it.
Randy is playing the range game, which is...
Oh, but takes out Trash Wolf with his last shot, but she also picks up 2. Ult comes down, keeping him up. This is going to hurt if he's able to get this ult off.
He's still deciding. Oh, I'm holding my breath waiting for it. I thought for sure it was going to go off.
Possibly.
Well,
Team Dragon's doing a good job of just kind of picking away at him, keeping him back.
Well, they're playing a little safe here. Anna just popped her nade, so they're probably going to hold back a little bit. Shakana drops that bubble, and they start moving the offensive immediately. They've got Diva in there, helping push get those tanks in the front. You've got Shakana around the side doing Bwandi doing the ninja thing over there. Shakana is our Winston guy doing the work right now.
Mofo's doing a good job again using the scenery, right? He's able to peek in and out once this bubble goes down. Now we got the ult out of who's that? Cupcakey?
Well, Mofo, I would argue Mofo right there is keeping the pressure on Dragon and keeping them at bay. That's a really nice way to play that corner. Wow, Randy.
Yeah, they're not able to do anything here. This is really a game all about Randy. He is completely shutting down their ability to push through this point. Dragon needs a hit scan or some way to deal with them. Maybe Trash Wolf needs to just utilize the defense matrix a little bit, but Blondie coming in, what is he going to be able to do? He's slicing and dicing, but Randy blows his entire ult just to take him out, and I think it's totally worth it. Shock and awe, though, trying to get into that back line. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything, though, without his team. He's just kind of knocking the targets around.
Oh, and there's a
Psycho
lot of...
Otacon coming in from behind. Taking up a lot. No one can deal with him. Sipiter pops the ult. Nice job. Keeping this moving. Randy picks him up.
Sipiter with the timely res again. Very nice.
All right, so Blondie's figured it out. I got to deal with this guy. And he switches over to Soldier. Picks up 2 right out the gate. Dragon now picking up that momentum in a major way.
There we go, Dragon.
Is Randy going to be able to get out of there?
No, Randy goes down.
So Dragon finally
Oh,
kind of understanding what's missing as the hit scan comes out to contest that fair.
still doing okay on time here. They're still just above 2 minutes. They're almost to that checkpoint. I would argue the hardest is going to be this bend, but it looks like they're going to be able to push right through before Kraken can come back and answer.
This is that control I spoke of. You know, you see Kraken waiting for the opportunity. They're not trickling in.
No.
That coordination. Utilizing both of these targets, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Mofo gets picked off. Rexon does not have his personal bubble.
What?
Trash
Wolf. 3 all, and then Shoutso picking up the 5th. That's almost a team kill right there.
Yeah, I think at this point, Kraken's just got to back up. Mofo knows this. They still are doing well on time from Kraken's perspective. They're not totally getting shut down. Finshu, I don't know. Ooh, Mofo's not feeling good about that. Really just kind of a burnt ult there. Could be used to charge up Sipiter's ult, maybe. Same with Cupcakey, but they're a little bit out of position there, and Zen goes down.
Yeah, but Sipiter's still got that ult, though.
This is going to hurt. Wandi doing a really good job now on that Soldier all coming down. Randy's got his. Is he going to be able to blow it, though? Defense Matrix, though, is up. Doesn't have enough time, but now they're starting to collapse here a little bit as Team Kraken is starting to respond.
I don't know know, Dragon is really, they're consistently moving forward here. And not really
it's
getting
just
hung up
back and
too hard.
forth.
Yeah.
But we're going to have an ult out of Rexaw here. What's he going to be able to do? Just can't get open. Psycho Otacon pops the ult in the middle of them. They got 6 of them in there, but nobody to kill them.
But the bubble, and they just sit and then move the payload. No.
That hurts so hard. Good ult in terms of picking up targets, but when you don't have that damage, it's required to do much anything. So Randy, though, again, a really strong presence.
Yeah, but not enough to stop the team. Oh, wow.
It's not. He's just not putting out the damage as needed. Another ult coming down. Trash Wolf is all over this game.
Diva nuking is out of control.
Times like this where you almost want to go back to the other game where you had all those Rhines to deal with it.
Yeah, no
ult
Rhines
coming
here.
in, Sipiter's only at 10%.
Oh, holding
Right.
on to Cupcake. He drops that ult in a final attempt of desperation here to see if Kraken can hold on to the point.
At this point, it's just all stalls.
Yep.
Ult, though,
Stalling.
coming down for Binshu potentially. Nope, not enough time. Sipiter, though, has got the ult. If she could pop that. Oh, here we go. We've got the ult right out of Binshu. Is he going to be able to pop it, though? He does, but it's in the midst of a defense matrix and the Zen ult.
And a Zen ult. It was a double cancel out. Now we've also got a Deadeye getting thrown out. Ooh.
But Randy, so many ults coming down, but nobody's dying.
Or I'm
Team
sorry, that was
Joker.
not a Deadeye. Powered up McCree there.
Wow. Team Kraken or Team Dragon walks in with 45 seconds left.
They sure did.
Some really strong holds there, just followed by some big shutdowns. The ults were coming down for Team Kraken, but they just were not resulting in the kills that they needed to. I think that defense matrix really shut down a lot of their plays. Same with the Zen ults. I mean, they did a really good job of just predicting those and responding.
So if you're Kraken right now, what do you think you're going to do for changing it up?
I think double down on your Pharah play. That's where your strength was. I think run the pharmacy a little bit more aggressively.
So
And
maybe
I
a
think-
little more not overextending, but maybe poking out a little bit here? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, and I think one of the big strengths that we've seen out of Team Kraken is Cupcake's ability to snipe key targets depending on where they're at. And really, if you're looking at Team Dragon, and again, the players don't have the opportunity to see what we see right now, but if you look at Team Dragon, they don't have a lot of flanking potential. They lost that when Blondie went Soldier. So if you're, again, it's hard to always know this as Team Kraken, but they have no ability to flank them outside of Psycho Otacon. I would say,
Which I would say is probably not as stealthy as a Genji.
exactly, right, yeah.
Yeah.
You lose the
Element of
the
surprise.
Tracer, Genji, those sort of like in and out play. So we'll see what they're able to do, how they're able to respond. It's difficult to anticipate where your team's going at the front end, so they're doing the best combination that they think they've got. You see Rexall switching over to Diva. That might be in response to how devastating the other team's Diva was for them. Trash Wolf opened up the game. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
Those 2 or 3 kill ults, that'll shut down any team.
And you shift the balance immediately. It's a huge tilting of the scales. I mean, you could have a terrible team and it's still going to push you forward
Yeah.
if you get half the team knocked out.
Absolutely. So, very devastating moves there, but good on Trash Wolf to pick those kills up. So let's see what they're able to do this time.
All right.
And Mofo initiating the aggression right away. Rexall is up there to keep him alive.
I was going to say, follow up with that Rexall. Nice work. Gets out of mech, though. Still alive and protected.
Ooh, that's going to be tough to do much anything. He's got to get out
Careful,
of there.
Mofo.
And he falls right into all these other kills, and Team Kraken just crumbles apart as Dragon picks up the aggression even more.
Nice on shock and awe there, answering with a Winston on Winston, pushing him back. He noticed an opportunity that their other Winston was down enough. Ooh, Blondie overstepping a little bit there, but okay, all right.
Yeah, he's
Made
got
it.
Trash
Yeah.
Wolf there with the defense matrix. They
Yep.
don't have a whole lot of targets to deal with, so we'll see Psycho Otacon doing a good job.
Well, let's see. The Pharaohs are going to go at it here. You see Randy's got the Discord orb, but that Pharaoh down below is going to keep him healed. So there's not a high likelihood unless we get a couple of direct rocket hits that's going to take him out. Ooh.
Dodging that. We've got our pharmacy running really hard here.
Yeah, but they're doing the right thing, targeting that Mercy over the Pharaoh. Get rid of the heal there. We still got the lobbing shield coming in there. We notice we got a Rhine now working it on the offensive, trying to get in there. They didn't have to deal with the Rhine before.
Ooh, Mofo opting for the Zarya plane. You can already see that charge, 70%. That's really nice for them.
That's really good.
But Kraken and Randy opting now for his own Pharah play.
You notice the ult charges on Mofo are heating up slowly as well, and that's going to be a big initiative push. So if the team can hold it together here, nice ult, maybe.
Oh no, another ult from Trash Wolf. Sipiter's right on top of it, can't do anything.
Nothing comes out of that one.
And they're going to be able to, Dragon's going to be able to clean this up fairly easily there, with only a couple ults extended.
Yeah.
You know, Trash Wolf.
Trash
Diva
Wolf.
ults.
Yeah, but that was like a sniper Diva ult. That was, hey, I'm going to take out your healer. Here we go.
Really, really causing some issues for him this time around. And you can see Kraken just kind of struggling to figure out what to do here. You see some hero switches. Binshu a little bit out of position, but it does charge up Mofo. And now they're initiating. Shocking all those got his ult. Shouldn't go down with this.
Ooh, Mofo's at a high...
just waiting. There you go. Pops it. Rexall goes down as he charges in.
Nice heal. Mofo again, and notice his positioning as well, using the environment again for cover while using his shield. Very nice. Getting pushed back though by Trash Wolf. I think Trash Wolf has a new target.
Rexall's looking for who to drop this ult on, but
yeah,
can't find anybody.
Oh, shocking how it took him out. I felt like Dragon sniffed him out, and they knew there was a Rhine ult coming because he's off by himself out to the side like a flanker.
Yeah, but right now we've got a ton of huge ults in combination here. They just got to figure out how to use them correctly. Mofo's got to land this Graviton. If he doesn't, I think it's over. Last 40 seconds of the match right here. Let's see what he's able to do.
All right, where is he going to put this thing?
You got some good ults here with Rexall. You don't need to worry about getting eaten. Cupcakey with the pick on Guandi. This is it right here. This is the moment. They got to lob that in there. That defense matrix, though, has got to be down or it's going to be all for nothing. There it is. Picks up 3.
There it goes.
Ult's coming down.
And with the Smith, wow, and Randy coming right down, cleaning up house.
There's no res here. This is Team Kraken all the way.
That's what they needed. Wow. Now, why'd they save it up to the last half minute?
Just didn't have those opportunities, I guess.
Very nicely done.
Awesome plays there by Kraken.
Nice combo there, yes.
Again,
very well coordinated.
Yep. Again, Mofo, very deserving of those hero highlight moments. That, again, is what kind of qualifies him to be, to kind of achieve that level. I mean,
you see his movement, his positioning of where he's at, the timing of the ult. He didn't panic ult and just lob it in the beginning of the first opportunity.
And let it get eaten up. He was strategic with it. And again, Rexall's right there to follow up with it in a very consistent play.
Very much so. So let's just do what they're doing here.
Another ult out of Trash Wolf. This time doesn't pick up anybody. No. Maybe that Rhine switch is going to be what they need to keep.
But exposed Rhine to all that damage from Winston, and they knew Rhine had to make a decision to go forward or backwards with that shield and expose him.
So Dragon really overextended there, trying to chase out those kills, but Randy and Cupcakey just shut it down completely. And now they're counter-aggressing, and Kraken's moving right through here. And if they're able to pick up a couple more kills, it's going to be very unlikely for Dragon to hold this as they move through.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get around the bend there. All right, we see Psycho Otacon around back right now.
Yeah, he's thinking this might be my opportunity for an ult on these healers.
Here.
Let's see if Cupcake is able to figure him out. Ooh, nice. Wasting no time, but gets popped right away. Cupcakey pops her ult. Picks up Binshu's great, but it's a 1-for-1, and they're still marching on down the field.
I was going to say they just did a quick 1-for-1. They made it around the bend, and now they're going to push in on this choke point. You can see they're all now just squeaking through that doorway. And
the exact same thing back.
Randy.
With it all coming right out of Sipiter.
Wow.
Shouto's going to be able to keep these targets alive for a little bit longer, but it's very unlikely that they're going to be able to stay up.
Two great combos there.
Ooh, Shouto, though, popping off with Psycho Otacon. They don't have any way to deal with that Pharah, but nice play out of Mofo there to keep their healer up. Ooh, ult only picks up 1 for Mofo there, unfortunately. Wasn't able to get more, but that might be enough here if they can just keep this aggression going. Diva Automac. But how do you deal with Psycho Otacon if you got nobody that can shoot up?
Yeah, who's left over there? Nothing.
Shakana a little bit out of position here, last little bit of health, and Binshu picks him up, and they got the point.
Binshu had a really key plays right there. Not only with the ult, but with the follow-up.
Yep, able to get the targets that they need to. But right now, Team Kraken's got to make a run for it here. They running really low on time. If they get pushed back just a couple times, they're going to find themselves in a tough spot and are going to be playing for the draw at best.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I'm trying to get in. It looks like Dragon, they're doing a, kind of recollecting themselves here. He's going to see if they're going to have any major switches. Doesn't look like there's anything big going on there.
Binshu getting in position. Randy's picking up kill after kill.
Yeah, Randy is not messing around.
Mofo trying to bait out a little bit of ult charge there. Binshu picks up another one. Rexall picks up another one. They're just dying like crazy here.
It's not even that they're trickling. I just think they're focusing. And,
Targets are just dropping right now. Shockanaw's going to be able to ult, which is going to be very helpful, but Randy's right there with it. They don't have anybody.
They don't have anybody on there.
If they can take this. Last little bit. Are they going to be able to keep them up here? It's looking like Team Kraken in the last 20 seconds here might be able to cap the point.
Wow.
So they avoid a draw scenario by not taking it to overtime. And Dragon now needs to cap the point and just, they only have a 20-second advantage.
Yeah. That's it. Wow. Very nicely played. I would have to say, looking at the offensive play of each one of those teams, I'm interested to see a capture point map now.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stuff blowing up quickly here.
All right, so it looks like Kraken's going to get first go-around.
That defensive hold was especially interesting because Kraken just, strategically sliced out the targets that they needed to. Like you said, there was no overextension. It wasn't that these players were out of position, but Binshu shot up to the upper right onto the platform. The rest of the team was down low, and it just felt like target drop, target drop, target drop, and then collapse. And there's just not a whole lot you can do, and that's kind of like your setup.
It's like they have your ticket, and they're going to punch it.
So Blondie now opting to run this Genji, and they take Psycho Otacon off Soldier. This is interesting. Psycho Otacon's done a lot of damage as Pharah, but they know they got to deal with Randy.
Yeah, my guess is that's what they're thinking in their head, is that we have to answer this Pharah, and let's have you get off of Pharah and still stay in the DPS range, but we need you to counter her as well.
I think Mofo is a very good Winston, so I'm very interested to see what he's able to do against Blondie's Genji.
Also, a quick call out here. I was going to say, if you want to combat a Rhine, it's more effective to do Soldier over Pharah to do damage on that shield as well. So that might be another thought that's running through his mind.
Whoa.
Nice work.
We got a 1-for-1 there.
Yeah.
We're going to see what Kraken's able to do as they start to collapse on this point very aggressively. Randy's up there in a great position, just lobbing shot after shot. He can get
very
past
nice
him.
Over top.
Oh, isn't able to get up there. Shocking nails the shot.
I don't think he had another jump jet primed because he was in a good position there, right over top of the shield.
And these are the final seconds here. Shocking just picking up kill after kill. They call it's a support, but it's not looking like a support. Kraken really was looking good there, but wasn't enough. Team Dragon makes a full hold there. So they've got a minute and a half, just roughly almost the same amount of time to try and cap the point on their own.
Basically, yeah. That was quite a aggressive hold. Very nice. Look at that calm, focused, collective Shock and Awe playing Zen.
He is the epitome of the Zen player in some ways.
Yeah.
Tons of damage. And that's what you like to see out of it. Him and Cupcakey are both killer Zen players. These teams are both very similar, actually, in some regards.
Actually.
Psycho Otacon, Randy, both of your main Pharah-type players. But then you've also got Cupcakey, Shock and Awe. Shock and Awe seems to be leaning more towards that Zen play. It's working out for him. And I forgot to mention, actually, Will is subbing in for Zusa. So Zusa's been playing before, but Will, as our sub-in from prior seasons, he's made a couple appearances here at Ignite and in our tournament. Very skilled player. Awesome to have him as part of the teams. I'm sure they definitely appreciate having him there. So here we go, some pretty standard holds. Some teams like to go for stuff like the Torbjorn holds and the Symmetra stuff.
Yes.
A lot of teams don't have time to deal with that. Same thing like the Bastion. Those defenses sometimes take a little bit of communication and time, but these teams opting for a more traditional approach, and we'll see if it pays off for them.
That's interesting. I would have felt tempted as Kraken defending maybe to throw that in there, but
A Torb for sure. Blondie
Yeah.
is a big threat on Genji, and he can be good against a Torbjorn, but sometimes you just don't have time to plan it. You're in bad shape, and he's
Yep.
getting in the face of them.
he was really relentless.
But
not
he
even
goes
backing
down.
off. Yeah.
Very aggressive play. Shoutso equally aggressive. That's not going to work. And Team Dragon's starting to kind of crumble apart a little bit. Trashwolf's got to stay up there, taking a lot of damage. So they abandon the high ground, kind of burn a lot of time there as Kraken, builds up their
Recollecting.
confidence and builds up their ult meters too, which is kind of the bigger threat.
Yeah, as far as ults are concerned, Kraken looks like they're in pretty good shape, a little ahead of Dragon there.
Yeah, winning that first point was major, and with Blondie down on Tracer, this is looking real tight here. They've only got 20 seconds left. And now we got Binshu with his ult.
You guys got to push in there. All right, here comes Dragon now. Let's see. I'm anxious to see if they want to go top ground again, but maybe
Now they're
not.
pushing
No,
for
they're
that
going straight
bottom
in.
ground. They don't have a whole lot of ults to do anything. They might be able to do Ryan, but he goes down. Ult drops.
Oh, big down.
They go 1-for-1. Blondie's popping off right now. Rexall goes down.
Rexaw's back up. Woke up.
Sipiter's
Shield in
got
good
her
time.
ult. Does more of a, tries to pick up those things. Get the tempo going. Binshu pops his ult. It's just Diva, and I think this is going to end up being a draw unless Trashwolf picks up another big ult, which he's not because Rexall's
Rexaw's right there.
Ooh,
Oh!
that was, wait, how did he get shot?
Wait, how did that work? Did it? What? This glitch in the
Yeah,
Matrix
he
there.
just jumped up.
Yeah.
So we've got ourselves another draw in Hollywood.
Wow.
Always an interesting place to find yourselves. Sometimes you're excited about the draw, other
Yeah.
times doesn't feel so good. But I think it kind of speaks to how close these teams are right now.
Yeah.
And like we said, I'm very confident that these will be the teams in our finals. So
Yeah.
I'm
So you've seen a
interested to see-
preview. This is good to see that they're well matched. Oh, and without a doubt,
yeah, definitely what I'd expect to see out of these players here. Just ult after ult out of her. Awesome plays there.
where's Trashwolf?